Welcome in, everybody. Welcome back to Show Low High School Northland Basketball, presented by Choice Wireless. Floyd Simmons right here. That's head coach Scott Catt of the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets, who completed a masterful second-half comeback, trailing by as many as 14 points in the second half. The Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets wouldn't go away. They wouldn't quit. They wouldn't give up. They got their first lead of the game very late in the contest in that fourth period, and then they hold on for a 58-56 victory over the Show Low Cougars. Welcome in, everybody, to Northland Basketball, and there's the head coach of the victorious Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets, Scott Catt. Coach Catt, congratulations on the win.
Hey, thank you so much, and as always, thank you for being here. It means so much to these kids in this community.
It's a privilege, Coach, and certainly do want to, express our thank you right back at you for the performance your kids put on. Your guys deserve a lot of credit. Coach, I'm going to ask you to just back up just a few steps.
You got it.
Yep, just because the microphone, we had plenty of social distance, but the microphone there is getting the feedback.
All right, well, then if this works, then
that works.
I'll just take the time to thank you again in case they didn't hear it out there for all you do for this community and for being here. I mean, the kids light up, and what an adventure.
Well, Coach, they should light up right now because you've had a tough season, ranked number 29. Playoff hopes are really just a figment of your imagination at this point. And yet your guys come out, they're not quitting, they're playing tough. Played the best game we've seen them play here at Sports Zone Radio this season. Great performance out there. But, Coach, you're down 14 in that second half. What was the magic sauce here in coming up with the comeback victory over Show Low tonight?
Yeah, well, I don't think there's any magic sauce. I think it's just when you have seniors like P.J. London and you have a Charlie Reinhardt and you have a Zane Rex and you go down the line, you have a Malachi Smith, you have an Alan Ade, you have a Logan Joe leading the way and silently leading the team, and hitting big free throws in moments where it matters. Those are things that you build on every day in practice. And so when the going gets tough and when you have your back against the wall, we revert to our worst habits. And luckily, our worst habits right now, it seems to be play hard. And that's all I can ask for as a coach.
You like that habit, don't you, Coach?
I like that.
Your guys did play hard. Well, some of the keys, second half, third quarter, P.J. London hits back-to-back threes to start giving you guys some momentum. Charlie Reinhardt shot his way out of a bit of an early game slump by hitting two big threes in the fourth quarter. Reed Granil got wide open in the corner for a three and buried the shot. It was a must-make shot for you. You needed that shot, and he delivered for you right there. You talked about Alan Ade and all that he did. Yeah, certainly a team effort in the comeback win.
Absolutely. And you look at these kids and what they've overcome in their personal lives we're just now getting back to in-person school. Alan was quarantined with a COVID case. He's been there. PJ battled that early in the summer. Logan did as well. You look at what these kids go through on a day-to-day basis, and just to be able to play basketball, the playoffs and all of that. This year, we're just lucky to be here, and every day is a playoff game. And it was a team effort. What we don't see, and what I love as a coach, is that all of those made threes are manifestations of thousands of reps. And I just can't say enough about a kid like P.J. London leading us, and I can't say enough about these kids, and I love them with all my heart.
Well, P.J. is our Sports Zone Radio player of the game. We're going to talk to him in a bit. He scored 13 points for you. Wasn't the high point man. That honor went to Alan Ade today. He had 15 points, but a couple of guys that certainly contributed in a big way for your team. Coach, the other thing you had to do is you had to find a way to cool down Cougar Cook, who had 17 points in the first half for Show Low. He hit 4 threes in that first half. And after the break, your guys put the clamps on him defensively, only allowed him 2 shots from the field. And in the fourth quarter, crucially, he had 1 free throw made. That's it for the second half for Cougar Cook, one of the more brilliant scorers in the East region, maybe the entire state. And your guys did a great job defensively in the second half.
Cougar's an amazing player. They have an amazing thing going in their program here, and I'm proud of the Show Low Cougars and what they're putting together for the mountain in basketball here in the White Mountains. But yeah, it really came down to a team effort. You can't slow a kid like Cougar Cook down on your own. It has to be a team effort, and that needs to start with the bench. They run amazing plays to get them open. We need to be able to call those out, call out screens. We need to be able to depend on each other, that if we switch, we're going to stay with them. We need to be able to communicate effectively, and really that's what our kids did. And that was the most brilliant thing for me, was to see them come together as a team, not just on the offensive end, which we talked about, but on the defensive end, which for a coach makes your heart sing, right? To watch them be able to go out and put on a defensive performance like they did. There's a lot of heart from our guys.
Coach, we could have given the Sports Zone Radio player of the game to 2 or 3 different guys on your roster. We selected P.J. London for his overall body of work tonight, 13 points, couple of big second half threes for you, 8 rebounds in the game. Hard-working game for PJ.
I think one of the saddest things for me as a coach is knowing that even if we do make the playoffs and go make a run at the state championship, that I only have a few weeks left coaching a kid like PJ London. And when I came to the White Mountains, you kind of dream of what high school sports can mean to communities and what they can mean to you personally and all these different things. And I never could have asked for more as a coach than to be able to coach a kid like PJ London, to coach those kids that, like a Logan Joe, like a Brandon Armijo, like an Alan Ade, like a Charlie Rhino, like a Zane Reck, Carson Rex. I mean, and especially PJ being, I remember our first conversation that we had at the summer tournament when I was debating taking the job, and I talked to him, and I said, and he was just there watching. He was in the middle of football summer workouts, and I said, PJ, I really want you to come play basketball. I mean, I will do everything I can to help you become a Division I quarterback, speed, all those things. I said, just give me a chance. And he took that chance on me, and being able to see him tonight shine the way he did, that's special. And it's something I'll never forget for the rest of my life.
The raw emotion, Coach, we can certainly appreciate it, that's for
yes,
sure.
Sir.
So you're telling me that you see a mathematical equation out there somewhere that has the Yellow Jackets possibly getting into the postseason?
Oh, I don't know. There's the AIA algorithm, and if you figure it out and I figure it out, we'll make a lot of money together. But I think we just play for the game. I think you play for the game, you play for the day, and I think in small towns especially, what a beautiful opportunity to just play for your community every time you go out. We can't change the past, we can't change quarantines, we can't change a worldwide pandemic, but we can always control our attitude, and we control the way that we approach this one heart, one mind attitude and atmosphere and program, really.
Well done, Coach.
Thank
Congratulations on a big win for you and the guys tonight.
And I just appreciate you so much.
You got it. Coach Scott Catt, the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets, and his team gets a 58-56 win tonight over the Sholo Cougars at Cougar Gymnasium. A big road win in the 3A East region for the Yellow Jackets. Northland Basketball presented by Choice Wireless.